turned around for a couple seconds. I'm eating. Which I know why I'm irritated right now. Dealing with this trucking shit. Give me a few bites real quick. I'm highly irritated. Or if y'all don't mind, I would eat in front of y'all if y'all don't mind. JC, what's the deal? What's the deal? I'll turn around, Miss Burrows. There wasn't nothing wrong with it. I just had it. I had it flipped because I was eating. I don't really like feeling like people just staring at me while I'm eating, you know. But let me some canes. This trucking thing, Miss Burrows, was you the one that wrote on my video? And that was I a colorist or something like that? You wrote on, like you said, I don't know if it was you, but somebody said they heard me say like my girl or something like that. And that was I a colorist. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on today. I'm still sick, so excuse me. Oh, okay, it wasn't you, my bad. I don't know if my phone's charging. I had to get me a hotel room, y'all. But let me see if I can get this phone to sit up. Somewhat at least. Hopefully it won't slide. So um some of y'all may know I was on my way to Arkansas and I had to switch my load or I switched my load with somebody who didn't want to do their load. So I took a load. The load that I was taking, I switched it out. How you doing, Miss Johnson? I switched it out in Oklahoma. The load that I was taking to Arkansas, I switched it with a person in Oklahoma and got his load. His load is going to Florida. So I'm on my way to Florida. So today I planned on driving like 10 hours probably into like the bottom of Alabama. Something like that. So last night I pulled over in um, Rolling, Oklahoma. Rolling, Oklahoma. I pulled over there, you know what I'm saying, showered, whatever. I wasn't feeling good, so I went to sleep kind of early. Oh, I wake up this morning because I'm sick. But I felt my truck was like, it felt like it wasn't shaking. You know, you in a sit mine, you gonna feel some shaking. So I'm like, damn, maybe it'll regen because sometimes when your truck regen, it'll go like real hard, like whoa, and then it'll settle like a smooth little idle. But it wasn't even feeling like that. So I'm like, it's probably about like 5 in the morning. I wake up I wake up, I check, I'm like, what the fuck? I got gas and everything. I turn it back on, I lay back down. No less than a minute later, it turns back off. So I get up. I'm like, all right, I want to start driving early today anyway. So I get up. Um, I started. This thing pop up on the screen. It says engine performance shutdown. And when that happens, it count down from 60 seconds. And it count down. Once it hits zero, your truck turn off. You can turn it back on, but it's just gonna keep counting down. And then there's also this button in your truck called an override button. It's called an override button. And you press that, and if you like at 30 seconds, you press the override, it'll bump it back up to 60 seconds. So I'm looking at it. I text my dispatch. I let them know. Boom, 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 whatever, whatever. So I then tell them, I see it pop up. My coolant was low. So my coolant was low. I don't know. She checked me some money to get some coolant. So I'm not buying it. Because what they do here is be like, oh, buy it and we'll reimburse you. No, you won't. So no, I'm not buying it. So it seems they first of all, it was like, oh, send us a picture of the cooling box. So I'm like, bro, like I'm sitting there in my underwear, like, bro, it says it right here on my screen. But they wanted a picture of the actual cooling box under under the hood. So I get dressed, open the hood, take a picture or whatever. So now I'm like, I need some coolant. They wanted me to go in the store, get the coolant, scan it, get the exact price, and then they're gonna send me the exact amount. I'm like, bro, I think I'm gonna steal a couple dollars. So whatever, whatever. So I get the coolant, boom. I get the coolant, I fill up my fuel, fill up everything. I start driving. I was only maybe 30 minutes away from Arkansas. So I get into Arkansas, maybe I'm gonna say like an hour later. Probably not even an hour later, probably like 45 minutes later. The cooling light come on again. And performance thing come on again. So I bypassed all the problems. All right, fuck this patch. I'm gonna call the boss. So I call my boss Gary, telling him what's going on. So he's like, all right. I was at like mile marker like 70. He's like, all right. At mile marker 107 is Loves. Go to that Loves. He like go to that Loves and see if they got a mechanic shop. Boom. So the whole time I'm driving from mile marker 70 to 107, that's 37 miles. So that's a good 40 minutes. Every 30 seconds, I gotta press the button while I'm driving. Boom, get down to 30 seconds, press the button. Get down to 30 seconds, press the button for like 45 minutes. So I get to the Loves. They don't have no mechanic shop. I call Gary back. I'm like, look, Gary, they don't have no mechanic shop. The light is coming on and off now, though. Like, the light is coming on and off. It's not staying on. So I'm like, do you want me to just put more coolant in it and see if that works and just keep driving? So he like, yeah, just do that. So I text dispatch again, like, hey, send me like $50 so I can get two things of the coolant this time. So they like, why? You just put coolant in it like an hour ago. I'm like, look, it was Gary told me to come here to see if it was a mechanic shop. It's not a mechanic shop. So he told me to just put more coolant in it and keep driving. This is why trucking is detrimental. They was like, oh, no, no, no. Don't get it repaired. Don't ever get your truck repaired. Then they was like, just add more coolant. So I texted back. Like, first of all, why would you tell me not to get my truck repaired? That's why y'all trucks be breaking down up on this road. Second of all, you telling me to get coolant. That's what I told you in the first place. You know what I mean? So, same thing. They're like, oh, can you go scan? Because they wanted me to get like 2 this time. So, alright. I'm like, can you um, scan 2 of them so we can get the exact price? I'm like, alright, man, whatever. So then I open the hood up and I send them a video. Coolant everywhere. Like, it's even on my tires. It's on the oil pan. It's on the front heads of the motor. It's all over, alternator all over. So then they call me, they like, oh yeah, bro, it's bad, it's bad. So I'm like, yeah, I've been telling y'all like this shit leaking out fast as fuck. So uh, I sent them the video through text. So they wanted me to send it through WhatsApp. So I'm like, I don't have only reason I had WhatsApp was Rhonda's online right now. Online. But the only reason I had WhatsApp was for my old job. So I'm like, where I'm at, it's not really no signal. I'm like, look, bro, I ain't really got no signal to download the apps right now. He's like, oh, yeah, just download it, bro. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I was in a fuel island. I backed up into a parking spot because I didn't know how long I was going to be there. So I back up, down. It took like 30 minutes to download the app. So download the app, try to send a video. It would not send. So then, after probably, they start asking me questions like, is it leaking from the hose or from the radiator? I'm like, bro, I don't know. These motherfuckers ask me, why don't you know? I'm like, bro, because I'm a truck driver. I'm not a fucking mechanic. So they kept asking me questions. So I told them, look, bro, I sent y'all the video. I'm not doing that now. I'm finna lay down till y'all figure out what y'all gotta do. So probably about 30 minutes later, they hit me like, Lord, we gonna send a check. Go get you some coolant and go to this place. They send me to a place. It's 20 minutes away. So I drive there. I drive to the place. Dude, look. He like, yeah, bro, it shouldn't be much because we can see the leak. He like, it's just a clamp. Your clamp just like rusted. You know what I mean? From the hose that goes from the radiator to the motor. The clamp that holds it on the motor is rusted. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I can give me some drive time, man, today. So he like, yeah, my dude just gonna take it to the back, or my dude just gonna take it right here to the bay. You can go chill in the lounge. I'm chilling in the lounge. I'm on the phone with Mary actually. Chilling in the lounge. So the dude come up in there like, yeah, boss. I'm like, yeah, bro, what's the bad news? He like, I thought it was the clamp. I'm like, what is it? He like, it's your water pump. So I'm like, damn, like, to be real, I really don't give a fuck. Like, fix it. So I'm like, I'm not worried about the cost of it. I'm more worried about how long it's gonna take because I'm trying to get some drive time in today. So he like, the part is it was like 780 or something like that. Basically $800. So I'm like, okay, and he like, it's gonna be at least 5 hours of work at a rate of $160 per hour. So I'm like, all right. So he like, just call your boss because I don't want you to just okay it. You know what I'm saying? They get mad. So I call my boss like, woo woo. 160 times 5, that's 800. Plus the 800 for the part. So I told him it's gonna be an estimate of about 1,600. Dude, like, all right, yeah, just get it done. So I'm like, all right. He said start. Then I get off the phone. They tell me, oh, we can't start it today. We gotta order the part here to get here in the morning. I'm like, oh my god, bro. So I'm like, and then he said, so you just gonna have somebody come pick you up, take you to the hotel? I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know nobody out here. So I'm like, I can sleep in my truck. You know what I'm saying? Park right here. He like, yeah, I can't let you sleep on the yard. So he was like, fuck it, I'll pull the truck right outside the gate. You can sleep right there. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, mind y'all, this was about 2 hours ago. It was 92 degrees. And if I would have turned my truck on, it would have ran my coolant, and the coolant would have ran out, and the truck would have kept going off after every 60 seconds while I was asleep. So I would have just got hot. So that's the reason I'm here. I got a hotel room. I said, fuck sitting in that truck. Got me a hotel room. The little wind or whatever it's called, Ramada, something like that. Got me a little hotel room. Got a bed. I think a king size bed. You got a couch over there. It's cool. So the dude said he'll start at like 7 in the morning. He was like, he'll start first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna go over there probably about 7. Hopefully they get it done. And then I'm gonna just start driving to Florida. That's all I can do. It ain't nothing else that I can do. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure I can still make the appointment. I'm just gonna have to. Let's say, theoretically, let's think. If I go over there at 7, my appointment is at 7 a.m. Wednesday. If I go over there at 7 tomorrow, I got 15 hours left. If I go over there at 7 tomorrow, that leaves me Miss Burroughs right now. I'm in. Damn, what city is this? It's called. Hold on, let me. It's called. I'm like 30 minutes away from Little Rock. I don't know what I did with my. It's called. I think Mescal. I think. Let me see. Where the receipts go? Oh, don't play. Oh, I know what I have to look at. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no 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 no. It's called Conway. Conway, Arkansas is where I'm at. That's the city that I'm in. Conway, Arkansas. It's Conway, Arkansas. I was like 30 minutes away from Little Rock. So if they start on my truck at 7 a.m. tomorrow, that leaves me with 24 hours to drive 15. No, that leaves me with 24 hours. Say it does take 5 hours. That's 12 o'clock. Okay. So say if I coincidentally or hypothetically start driving at 12 o'clock, that means I would have to drive the whole 15 because 12 to 12, that's 12 hours. Plus 3 more, that's 15. Nashville to Arkansas. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. No, 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 no. The first route that it was showing me, I was going to go through Nashville, Memphis, North Carolina, South Carolina, something like that. But now I just looked at the route and it knocked it down like an hour. I'm going to just go through Memphis, Alabama, not Tupelo, but Montgomery, and then hit Atlanta, go down to Georgia, and then I'll hit Florida. So I just hope they don't have to reschedule this appointment because the Walmart appointments, they reschedule them. I'm gonna be sitting for like 2 3 days. That's what I don't want, honestly. Nashville, Tennessee, yeah, bypass Nashville. I think the furthest I done went, like northeast, well, going north, I done hit Wisconsin, Maryland, which is the East Coast. Um, I went to Greensville, South Carolina, and I went through Tennessee, and all those others. I ain't never been through North Carolina, and I ain't never been through the bottom parts of Georgia. Yeah, it's a Walmart load that I switched out for 7 a.m. at or 7 a.m. on Wednesday in Arcadia, Florida. I mean, it's about 15 hours from here. I'm only like 2 or 3 minutes away from the spot where my truck is at, though. I mean, where my truck gonna get fixed. This is stressful. I swear them Walmart loads, they be up on it like they be tripping. And it's crazy because now my dispatch, they used to tell you like you be an hour early or hour late. I don't know why, but my dispatch tell us don't be early no more. Just be on time. But it's kind of hard to predict if you're gonna be on time at Walmart because you can get there and it'd be hella trucks waiting in the line to get in. So sometimes, yeah, sometimes if you got some of them cool people, usually like in Texas, I know they'd be cool sometimes. But and I just noticed probably a couple months ago on your check-in time, they don't put your check-in time from when you check in at the guard check. They put your check-in time from when you go into the receiving building or the shipping building or whichever one you're going to. I got two videos I was supposed to drop, but I just haven't. See how I'm really getting stressed, tired, and honestly, I haven't been in a hotel in a minute. I came in here and was like, oh shit, this kind of nice. I'm gonna go get my medicine for my truck. Actually, I'm gonna go get it right now, but I'm gonna hop off here because I'm not feeling good. I was like, there somebody was calling me. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna get up off here. Thank y'all for joining me on this live. I might start going live more. I need to, but drop them ideas. I appreciate y'all for coming. Y'all have a good one.